In today's hints and tips, I'll be looking at a frequently asked question. Can you do business with friends? Now the answer is yes, but follow some guidelines put together by Unreasonable. I'll be focusing on 4 points, so be sure to check out the full article on their website. Firstly, communicate, communicate, communicate. Now in general this is essential, but even more so when working with friends. The problem is that when we work with friends, we tend to avoid confrontation, which seems good in the short run, but in the long run it is a recipe for disaster. One-on-one calls, weekly meetings and occasional trips together should be considered. This way tension, gratitude, concerns and personal goals can be addressed. Secondly, vest your ownership. It may seem logical to evenly split the ownership amongst all the friends, but that doesn't usually end so well, especially when one of the partners decides to take on another job a year down the line. This will likely ruin the friendship and possibly the business. Instead, vest your equity over a 4-year period and implement a 1-year cliff, which means that partners who leave the business within a year won't receive any equity. In short, vesting means the longer that the partners remain a part of the business, the more equity they are entitled to. Next, ensure that all the partners' motivations are aligned. Having a motivated team is great, but do you all have the same end goal in mind? If not, you will work against each other and there is no doubt that the business will fall apart. This goes back to point 1, communicate, and make sure everyone is on the same page. Lastly, if you plan to live in the same house as your business partners, don't do it for too long. It may be fun when starting a new business because everyone can be in the same mind space, but have an exit strategy in mind. In other words, set up time before you plan on moving out, for example, 6 months or a year. Let's sum that up. Maintain constant communication, vest your ownership, align your motivations, and finally, don't live together for too long. That's all for hints and tips. You can find more on our social media pages. On Facebook, it's The Green City Startup, and on Twitter at TheGC Startup. Engage with us, we're looking forward to it. Until next time, keep focused.